Good afternoon, all. So today we are going to take the session week 7 session fabrication technique for MEMS space sensor clinical perspective. This is a problem solving session. I'm Arpita Biswas, a PhD scholar from IIT Jodhpur in electrical engineering department. So this is more details about me. So let's wait for 2-3 minutes. Let's join others. Then we will start the session. So let's start the session. So we are going through some MCQ question. Which of the following, this is the question number one. Which of the following breast lesions are invasive malignancies? First option is invasive lobular carcinoma. Second option is lobular carcinoma in situ. Third option is ductal carcinoma in situ. And the last option is option A and B both. So go through the question carefully and try to give the answer. So the right option is option A, invasive lobular carcinoma. Next, move toward the question number two. For the microfluidic chip, for evaluating the efficacy of the immunotherapy drug that was covered in the course, evaluate which of the following statements are true. First option is the efficacy of the drug was evaluated using the electrical sensing modality, and the second option is the cancer cells were introduced in the form of spheroids in matrices. So the options are first option one only, second is option two only, the third option is both A and two, and the fourth option is neither one nor two. So please go through the question carefully and try to give the right answer. So what is the right answer? So the right option is option 2. Only 2 only. Okay. So the cancer cell were introduced in the form of spheroids in matrices. So next move toward the question number 3. For the experiment to understand the electrical properties of tissue to predict whether the tissue is benign, benign or malignant, which of the electrical parameters of the tissue were plotted and reported to predict the state of the tissue. First option is resistance and log phase angle. The second option is impedivity and phase angle. And the third option is log of impedance and phase angle. And the fourth option is log of impedance and log of phase angle. So go through the question and try to find out the right answer. So the right answer is option C, log of the impedance and phase angle. Okay. So next move toward the question number 4. For the microfluidic chip for evaluating the efficacy of immunotherapy drugs, which kind of spheroids among the following was used? First option is human breast cancer cell spheroid. Second option is 4T1 mouse breast cancer cell spheroids. The third option is melanoma spheroid. And the last option is none of the above. So the right option is option B. 4T1 mouse breast cancer cell spheroids. Okay. So next move toward the question number 5. For measurement of electrical properties of a tissue, a device is fabricated. What are the processes step to be followed? First is the wafer cleaning. Second option is the oxide deposition. The third option is metal deposition to fabricate the IDE. And the fourth option is metal deposition to fabricate the heater. So first option is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the second option is 1, 2, 4, 2, and 3, and the third option is 1, 2, 4, and 3, and the fourth option is 2, 4, and 3. So go through the question carefully and try to find out the right answer. For the measurement of electrical properties of a tissue, a device is fabricated. What are the process steps to be followed? So the right option is option B. Okay, 1 to 4 and 2 and 3. So first wafer cleaning, second is the oxide deposition, and then metal deposition for fabricate the heater, micro heater, and after that again the oxide deposition, the thin layer of oxide is deposited after the fabricating the micro heater, and then metal deposition to fabricate the IDE. Okay, so the right option is option 2. Next question number 6. So base resistance value of a chrome gold ID structure with a spacing of 10 micron and 50 micron are X ohm and Y ohm respectively. Okay. So altering the spacing would vary the base resistance X and Y. Is this statement true or false? So try to find out the right answer. The base resistance value of a chrome gold IDA structure with a spacing of 10 micron and 50 micron are X ohm and Y ohm respectively. Alternating the spacing would vary the base resistance of X and Y. So is the statement true or false?
The answer is false.
Yes, false is the right answer. Good. So next move toward the question number 7. Evaluate whether the following statement is true or false with respect to the device for evaluating the efficacy of the immunotherapy drugs. For growing the spheroids, the cells were grown in ultra low attachment attachment 96 well plates. So is it true or false?
Uh, the answer is true.
Yes, the answer is true. Okay, good. So next move toward the question number 8. In the experiment that measures the electrical properties of a tissue, evaluate whether the following statement is true or false. For the equivalent circuit representation for the experiment, the tissue is modeled as a resistance and the solution it is in PVS is modeled as a combination of resistance and capacitor in parallel. So is it true or false? So the statement is false. Next, question number 9. For the measurement of mechanical properties of tissue, what method or tools or equipments among the following are used? So, first option is the micromanipulator, second is the AFM, the third is the FACM, and the fourth is the stereo microscope. The fifth is the interdigital electrode. So go through the question carefully and see the option. So first option is 2 and 3. Second option is 1 and 2. And the third option is 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the fourth option is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what is the right answer? So the right option is option B, 1 and 2. So for the measurement of mechanical properties of tissue, what method or tool among the following are used? So micromanipulator and AFM. Okay. So next move toward the question number 10. Consider the statement elasticity of normal epithelial tissue is less than the cancerous epithelial tissue. The statement is true or false. So it is about the elasticity. So elasticity is better for normal epithelial tissue or not. So the right option is option B. It is false. Okay. So consider the statement elasticity of a normal epithelial tissue is less. No, it is better than the cancerous epithelial tissue. Okay. So next move toward the question number 11. What additional property besides stiffness can be measured to differentiate the cancerous tissue? First option is the electrical resistance, second option is the pH level, third is the blood flow, and the fourth is the temperature. So, it is the right answer. So, the right option is electrical resistance. Okay. So next move toward the question number 12. What is the function of SU8 pillar in the sensor fabrication process? So first option is to measure the temperature. Second option is to provide the electrical insulation. Third option is to act as a flexible conductive structures. And the fourth option is to serve as a electrode. So go through the question carefully. So the right option is option C, to act as a flexible and conductive structure. So next move toward the question number 13. What material is used to fabricate the strain gauge in the sensor? First option is the silicon, second option is the PDMS, third option is the P dot PSS, conductive polymer, and option D is the gold. So the right option is option C, P dot PSS. Okay. The question number 14. Why is the ribbon pattern is used to the used for the sensors contact pad instead of a straight pattern? So first option is to increase the electrical conductivity, second option is to make the sensor more flexible and reduce the stress, third option is to decrease the size of the sensor, and the fourth is to make the sensor more rigid. So what is the right answer? So right answer is option C, to decrease the size of the sensor. Sorry, to make the sensor more flexible and reducing the stress. No, it is this option is the right option, flexible and more stress, reduce the stress. And question number 15 is, what is the main role of the flexible MEMS sensor in the context of the breast cancer detection? First is to measure the blood pressure in tissue. Second, to distinguish between the benign and cancerous tissue through the mechanical and electrical properties. Option C, to monitor the temperature changes in tissue, and the fourth is to detect the hormone level in tissue. So the right option is option B, to distinguish between the benign and cancerous tissue through the mechanical and electrical property. Next, move toward the question number 16. What happens when a voltage is applied between the microgrid and the electrodes with tissue in between? First option is change in elasticity. The second option is change in resistance. Third is change in tissue thickness. And the fourth is no change occurred. So the right option is change in resistance. Okay. Next, move toward the question number 17. How is resistance measured in the tissue setup discussed in the lecture? First is the by direct measuring the resistance. Second option by measuring the current corresponding to the resistance. Third option is by using the thermal sensor. And the fourth option is by optimal measurement. So what is the right answer here? So the right answer is option B, by measuring the current corresponding to the resistance. Okay. So how is resistance measured in the tissue setup discussed in the lecture? So by measuring the current corresponding to the resistance. Okay. So wait for a minute. I'm coming back in 1 minute. Okay. So next move toward the question number 18. What kind of sensor are part of the MEMS device used in evaluate the tissue property? First option is the optical sensor. Second is the piezoresistive sensor and electrodes. So option C is the thermal sensor and option D is the acoustic sensor. To find out the right answer. So what is the right answer? The right option is option B, the piezoresistive sensor and electrode. Next, move toward the question number 19. How many sensors and electrodes are typically included in MEMS device discussed in the lecture? First option is 2 sensor and 2 electrode. Second option is the 8 sensor and 8 electrode. 10 sensor and option C is the 10 sensors and 10 electrode. And option D is 24 sensor and 24 electrodes. So what is the right answer? The right option is option B, 8 sensor and 8 electrode. Okay. So next move toward the question number 20. How does the tissue sample contribute to the impedance measurement in the setup? First is it acts as a voltage source. Second, it's form a double layer capacitance with a PVS solution. Option C is it changes the temperature of the electrode. Option D is reflect light for optical measurements. So what is the right answer? Shouldering. So what is the right answer? Option B is the right answer. It forms a double layer capacitance with the previous solution. So next move toward the question number 21. At what frequency where the cancerous and benign tissue distinguish between one impedance measurement? First is 10 kilohertz. Second option is 50 kilohertz. Third option is 200 kilohertz and option D is 1 megahertz. So the right option is 200 kilohertz. Next question is 22. What type of mask is used when the fabricating the electrodes using the positive photoresist? First option is negative field mask, or second option is bright field mask, third option is the metal mask, fourth option is the phase mask. So what is the right answer? Option B, bright field mask. Okay. So next move toward the question number 23. What traditional cancerous treatment method is mentioned as having significant side effects such as hair loss and weakened immune system? First option is the radiation therapy, second option is the immunotherapy, third option is the chemotherapy, and the fourth option is surgery. So what is the right answer? So what is the right answer? Chemotherapy is the right answer. Okay, option C. Next, move toward the question number 24. What is the emerging treatment that focuses on enhances the body's immune system to fight cancer? Next is, first option is the chemotherapy, second is the radiotherapy, third option is the immunotherapy, and option D is the targeted therapy. So what is the right answer? So the right answer is immunotherapy. Okay. Next, move toward the question number 25. What type of cells are mainly involved in the immune system response to cancer? First is the red blood cell, second is the platelets, C is the white blood cell, and option D is the plasma cell. The right option is option C, white blood cell. So next move toward the question number 26. What are CD4 cell commonly referred to as? Helper cell, killer cell, regulatory cell, or tumor cell? So what is the right answer? CD4 cell commonly referred to as helper cells, killer cells, regulatory cells, or tumor cells. So what is the right answer? So the right answer is option A, the helper cell. Okay. Next, move toward the question number 27. Which method is used to analyze the ratio of CD4 and CD8 T cell in the patient blood. So first option is the MRI, second option is the flow cytometry, third option is the biopsy, and the fourth option is the X-ray. So what is the right answer? So what is the right answer? Flow cytometry. Okay, option B is the right answer. Next, move toward the question number 28. From where can T cell be obtained from purposes? According to the lecture, first option is the blood and semen. Second option is the liver and kidney. Third option is the lung and brain. Option D is the stomach and intestine. So, what is the right answer? So, the right option is the blood and semen. Option A. Next, move toward the question number 29. What process is used to activate the native T cell in laboratory? First option is the exposure to radiation. Second is the stimulation with dynavidites, dynavidites, injection with the chemotherapy drugs. Fourth option is the heating with the high temperatures. The right option is stimulation with diabetes. Okay, option 2. Next, move toward the question number 30. What is the spheroid as discussed in the lecture? First option A solid tumor mass. Second option A type of white blood cell. Third option A 3D cluster of cancer cells grown in the lab. And option D is the a radioactive therapy particle. The right option is C, the 3D cluster of cancerous cell grown in the lab. Next, question number 21. What is the significance of CD8 cell in the immune response to cancer? First, they help activate the other immune cells. Second, they are responsible for killing the cancerous cell. Third, they regulate the immune responses. Fourth, they are markers for the chemotherapy resistance. So, what is the right answer? So, the right option is option B. They are responsible for killing the cancer cells. Next, moves toward the question number 32. Which media is used to culture the T cell in laboratory? RPMI 1640. Second option is immunocult media. Third option is the FAS media. And the fourth option is the chemotherapy serum. So the right option is option B, immunocult medium. Okay. Next question is question number 33. What is the difference between static and dynamic experiments in immunotherapy research? First option is dynamic experiments better mimic in vivo environment while static experiment do not. Second option is static experiment are faster and more reliable. And the third option is the dynamic experiments use more advanced technology. And the option D is the static experiments use live animals while the dynamic experiment use humans. Hello, am I audible? Okay, so let's continue the session. So this is question number 33. What is the difference between the static and dynamic experiments in immunotherapy research? So first option is the dynamic experiments better mimic in vivo environment, while the static experiments do not. The second option is the static experiments are faster and more reliable. And the third option is dynamic experiment use more advanced technology. And the fourth option is a static experiment use live animals, while the dynamic experiments use the human. So go through the question carefully and try to give the right answer. So the right option is 33. Option A, dynamic experiment better mimic in vivo environment, while the static experiment do not. Okay. Next is the question number 34. Which protein is blocked one T cell to boost the anti-tumor immunity in immunotherapy? First option is the CD8. Second option is the CD4. So third option is the PD1, and the fourth option is the PMHC. So what is the right answer? So option C is the right option. Okay, PD1. So next move toward the question number 34. What percentage of the patient do not respond well to immunotherapy drug? So it is 32%. Okay. So next move toward the question number 36. Which of the following is a proposed solution to mimic in vivo condition for immunotherapy studies? So first is the using the 2D cell cultures. The second option is the performing a static experiment. The third option is the using the microfluidic platforms, and fourth option is the growing cancer cells in petri dishes. So right option is the option C, using the microfluidic platforms. Next question number 37. What is the material used to create the microfluidic chip in the proposed dynamic platform? So first option is the glass, second option is the PDMS, third option is the metal, and option is the D is the ceramic. So what is the right answer? Option D is the right answer, the PDMS. Okay. So this is the last question, question number 38. What does the microfluidic chip aim to stimulate and in immunotherapy studies? First option is the in vivo drugs interaction. The second option is the drug production. Third option is the static tumor environments, and the fourth option is the immune response animals. So what is the right answer? The right option is option A, in vivo drug interaction. Okay.